Deaf Talent Jam 27 here at the front row VIP, and we've got one of the OGs here from UFFSA. Go ahead. He says D. I don't know what D is. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Sian. I'm the first president and founder of the UFFSA. What's going on?
Hey, so it's been 27 years since we first put this on, and Walter put this on in '93 in the Orange and Brew. How significant is this day, especially knowing that this thing was almost shut down because of financial things outside of the realm of UFFSA?
This is one of the greatest traditions, not only UFFSA, but for all the FSAs in the Southeast. This is a fantastic program, really highlights our culture, the Filipino culture, really brings us together, unifies us in a great moment. It's a fantastic event. I hope this event goes on forever. It's the best one we have in the South.
So one of the things you all know, just because where you're from and what you do before the time of the OGs, I will tell you, UCFFSA never had an FSA. So it was this gentleman who was living in Orlando at the time, near the university, approached me and said, hey, what do you think about bringing an FSA to UCF? And so he was one of my mentors and still is, to bring that flavor from UF all the way to UCF. So how big has it gotten since the time of the Big Four? And I'll mention the Big Four. It was UF, UNF, USF, and UNF. That was it. And now look how big it's gotten. 27 years. What take do you have on that?
Oh, it's neat. Now, quick side note: UNF, their first time back in a long time, so we're excited to have them back in the fold. As far as 27 years of this, oh man, this is such a fantastic event. You get to see some real talented kids. I'm telling you, the talent in Talent Jam is really shows up, because our first few shows were a little so-so. They've gotten better over the years. We've had some improve their acts. I'm not going to say anything about our cameraman or any of our other acts, but they smoke now. They are awesome.
So knowing that this thing holds thousands of people, can you give us a little history on the Orange and Brew? I'm laughing because it's kind of an inside joke, because we were there, people. We were there history-wise.
The Orange Brew was a small bar on campus, and I think they recently opened it, but basically that place didn't hold any more than 200 or so people. The first Talent Jam was run by my good friend Walter Boholz. I was actually a judge for the first Deaf Talent Jam, and it was basically 5 acts. And as I joke around to this day, one of the acts, Walter, who was the founder, was in, and they won. I said, did you just cook this whole thing up just so you could win some trophy or something? Because anyway, it's amazing where it's gone from where it is now from where it started. It's the quintessential Filipino student college event in the United States.
And that's one of the reasons why we wanted to bring this to you in an Oscar-type atmosphere, because our history slowly goes away with the next season of e-boards and FSAs from year to year. So when the OGs come back and an event like this happens, we got to tell our story, so the rest of you all know exactly what a legacy is and what legends are going to be brought on the stage. So talking about legends, what kind of legends do you think you're going to see on the stage, Mo?
The theme is legends, and it's Filipino legends. And quite honestly, I only know a few myself, so I'm excited to see what they do with it, how it works. I think the surprise thing they have to do is they have to do some talent that doesn't involve singing, which is odd. I don't know how they're going to incorporate that. No, that doesn't involve dancing.
Oh, right.
But some of them are singing, and I don't even know how it's going to work. That one always intrigues me, how they incorporate that into the dance. That and this is really an ambiguous theme. I know about as much as the next guy about the different Filipino legends. So I'm curious to see how it works.
And we're reporting live here at Phillips Center here at Deaf Talent Jam 27. This is the Fedora Filipino Tuxtaka, and this is the first president of UFFSA,
Sian.
Okay, we're gonna peace out.
Woo!